Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, morning. Back from Valentine's Day weekend. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Here we go again. Another day. The stock market is closed today, guys. How are we doing? Nebs is here with a little bit of a what the hell? The Sopranos theme? Like, what the hell, Nebs? Good morning, Nebs. How you doing, Nebs? Good morning, Leo. I feel like I'm getting sick. Happy, joy. Good morning, Otaku Chaos family. How's it going, guys? How's it going? We got Nebs, Joy, Brandon, how you doing, Brandon White? What is up, everyone? What is going on? If things are kind of slow today. Jeez. G-Dog here also. How's it going, G-Dog? And, of course, Gamma Goddess. Good morning, Garen Rising Otaku and Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. That's what we're here for. Cody Bakula, yes, our resident jeweler, as well as EZ. Good morning, all. How you doing? Oh, it's a good way to start the day. Just some coffee and tea and a little bit of friends. All right, let's get back over here and see what's going on today. Like I said, it's gonna be a slow one. Let's see what we got beside the Sopranos. Doomberg, of course, is not going to be opening the bell today.
Biggest newsmakers.
Nothing really interesting this morning, honestly, in the banter. Talking about Warner Brothers again. For the most part, I didn't really feel anything. It's going to be a slow one, guys. It's going to be a slow one. Let's take a look and see how the overall headlines are doing. Average IRS tax refund is up 10%. That's the boring news we have in the front page. That's it. That's all we got.
What are you, stupid?
Up 10%. Bigger tax refunds are coming. I still got to do my taxes. Let me know in the chat. Did you guys do your taxes yet? And did you have anything to do on your crypto taxes anyway? Not much. A little bit here and there. But hopefully you guys took tax losses if you did take some profits last year. OpenClaw. Yeah, that was probably the only thing exciting that happened over the weekend. We got rumors that the OpenClaw was going to get purchased. But now we're talking about just OpenClaw's creator, Peter Steinberger, joining OpenAI, says Sam Altman. Sam Altman said in an X post, an OpenClaw creator, Peter Steinberg, is joining OpenAI, and that is going to be open source. It's going to be an open source AI tool with a live in a foundation inside the company. It will live in its AI agents such as OpenClaw have surged in popularity recently for their ability to automate tasks, including managing email and using online services. We expect this will be quickly become one of the core. Will become core to our product offerings, Sam Altman wrote. And that's pretty much the biggest thing we have going on this morning. Peter Steinberger is joining. Of course, there's the original quote. And I think that's exactly the original headline we read. What is up with X this morning? I can't get X to load anything this morning. I wonder if they're down. Let me know if you guys... as soon as I refresh it, then it's back. Okay. False alarm. No, it still don't work. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe X is down again. I don't know. Hopefully not the whole morning, because I was hoping to show you guys, of course, Michael Saylor buying more Bitcoin. At least he announced that yesterday. I don't know because I can't get on X. But yeah, let me know how you guys are feeling with X this morning. All right, what else do we have here? E-files are out, and the high-profile people are burned in the past dealings with this particular person. God, I'm so tired of talking about this. Do we have a list of people here? We got a few. God. Kathleen Rumler, Sultan Ahmad bin Salman. We've got Brad Karp. Is that what? Barack Obama? What? All right. Of course, the Clintons and everyone else, of course, affiliated with it. There's a huge list here. Oh my God. That is incriminating to have this on the front page. Hate to be on that list right now. ByteDance says it will add safeguards to viral AI tool following Hollywood's backlash. What else we have? China's tech stock threatens U.S. economy or AI monopoly, and is just getting started. Navarro says Trump administration may force data center builders like Meta to internalize costs. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything here. Dutch Bank warns the AI risk in the U.S. equities is undermining dollar safe haven status. We keep getting these news too that and I go over to X and dive into it a little further if it actually was working today. We were getting like news a lot last week that Russia was going to be making a deal with America and ditching China on pushing the dollar and and acquiring materials. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be the real deal. But other than that, macro right now is kind of slow. Japan's economy avoids technical recession, but fourth quarter rebound misses expectations over there in Japan. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Gold's probably creeping up there a little bit because we are approaching Chinese New Year. How is Bitcoin doing? Well, we did get our baseline bear. I call it baseline bear last week. We pretty much started the day here in baseline, but we ended up coming down here and stopping at around 68K. This floor, man, this has been an interesting floor. We were hanging out about 68,000 quite a bit last week. We finally got that breakout around 69K, and then we just kind of come back here to settle in around 68K. We had a couple flash crashes this weekend. I was not expecting this to play out here. It ended up going pretty bullish at the beginning of our weekend. I don't know where that came from, but ended up getting oversold anyway on Sunday, as per usual. Some market manipulation, and we saw a little bit of a cascading effect this morning as well. Again, the markets are closed, so not able to really push this too far. But as of right now, we are barely holding on to 68.3. Let's take a look at the order books and see what's going on over here. But before I do, as we approach Chinese New Year, I want to take a look at gold. Gold's down a little bit this morning, $4,971, high from the highs of like 5,000 flat last week. All right, let's get back over here. How is Bitcoin doing on the order books this morning? Anything new developing? Probably new buy zones in these lower areas because it's holding up so well over the weekend. All right, let's snip on in here and take a look. Bear with me because I think I'm feeling a little under the weather this morning. All right. All right, let's take a look closer. All right, so of course, bringing this for free is Kimber the White Snowland on YouTube, bringing of course the live book map for free, and don't pay for what you get for free. That's what I always say. Don't pay for what you get for free. All right. And so sitting right around this range, 68,000. We are building a bit more area around here within the last couple of days, filling in this gap. We lost this briefly again last week. That's around 65, I believe, 65.5 to the high we're at right now, about 71,000 we hit over the weekend. Not too bad. You can see all the new areas here we've been building over the last few days of the weekend. This is all represented in days here. The last 3 days we started building up here this key up level of support around 65,000 and lower, just in all these areas here, of course. Since last Friday, we've been in stronger levels of support. But obviously we're also building up that resistance level with all the shorts above us as well. Right now, as of last week, there was confirmed about $10 billion of shorts ahead of us. If we see a exodus this week, or some sort of blow off top like a event this week, we could see a huge liquidation event for the bears. So you don't want to be a bear this week. If we do continue our recovery with no black swan events, we are starting to see a little bit more of a recovery this week. But for the most part, we're still gradually just getting that going. Again, this is only the first week since we had that huge sell-off back in Thursday of February 2nd. Or February 5th. And February 5th, sold us down to about $60,000 flat. And now we've had one entire week and 1 day above that area. So now we just got to continue this going into the end of this week. So hopefully we can build on another level of support and get back to about 70, 72 this week. And we can just continue chipping back up and recovering. All right. And anything else to take away while we're here? Overall trading volume is kind of flat. Like I said, it is a you know, a down day for the New York Stock Exchange. Wouldn't be expecting anything fun or spectacular today. Expect tomorrow, Tuesday, to move like a Monday. So false move Tuesday instead of false move Monday. That's usually what we see when we have a day off at the beginning of the week. Yeah. I mean, other than that, we have some key areas of support. We come back down and test 68,000 flat, 67.5. And then above us, I mean, if they want to get, the bulls want to get us going for no reason, 69.7 is going to be our hit, our resistance here if they do come back and defend that area again. But they have a little bit of a speed bump here at about 69.1. And 70,000 is going to be the biggest piece of resistance we have on the board to get through today if we do see any kind of rally by the mid-afternoon. All right, but we still could face a sell-off at about 10:30 as per usual because America sucks. All right, moving on. Let's see, how's the overall feel of the market? Obviously, the stock market is closed. How is sentiment going? Let's take a look at that as well. Fear and greed right now ending on Friday. It was sitting at 36 in fear for the stock market. But not too great. We'll see what they do when they get back. It looks like the pre-market is doing okay though. Let's take a look at that real quick. The SP 500, just to get an overall estimation. 68.36. I mean, it's holding up. It's at least holding trend, right? Holding trend. Hasn't lost this area yet, ever since going parabolic last summer. All right, looking at crypto fear and greed next. How are we doing on crypto fear and greed? Coming back up from 9. Yes, nice. We're sitting at 12 this morning. Not too bad to start the day. Looking at the Dixie, shooting back up to 97. So expect a wild ride tomorrow if the Dixie continues to run. You know, risk on assets are going to kind of suffer, but still down on the month, down on it's about flat break even on the 5-day right now. So it is coming up quite a little bit here on the day in the pre-market. All right, so that's what's going on with the Dixie. How is Crypto Bubbles doing? Any good opportunities today? Let's find out. Siren is up 52% in the top 200. We got Helium back out of nowhere, up 31%, back in approaching the top 100, the 126. Let's look at the top 100. Stable is up 18% on the day. We got MYX up 7%, and Adam is up 4%. Almost said Matt Adam. Good morning, Matt Adam, wherever you are. And yeah, the biggest movers are the downside of Humanity Token and Doge, 10 and 6% respectively. All right, let's see. Anything else oversold here on the weekly? Nothing is oversold. Not a damn thing except for MYX. MYX is down 69%. This thing has been, again, one of the other trending tokens we've had here recently, having a bit of a fall off right now, MYX Financial. We found also that last week that the monthly is where you're going to be looking at to put in all your DCA up for opportunities. Larger opportunities right now are starting to fade, right? So we did have SWE down like 50% last week. We had IP sold off 70% last week. We had Solana also down 50% last week. And so we are starting to build this back up a little bit. You're starting to lose those opportunities. Is the bottom in? That's still the best question everyone's having right now. And the greatest question is, are we? Is the bottom in? And I say right now, it's like looking like a 60-65% chance it could be in. Maybe we double bottom one more time. But yeah, the opportunities right now are still all over the place, all over the damn place. So don't fade this. I've been DCAing a little bit of some dry powder every single day into yeah, some of these great assets that are still oversold. Even Bitcoin's coming up. I mean, Bitcoin was oversold about 30-35% last 2 weeks. So on the monthly. So looking at the monthly here, yeah, everything is still coming up just a little bit every single day. Be looking at those trend coins if you're looking at, you know, maybe going in and out. Be careful with those. Of course, the privacy token sector, like Dash, right? Like Dash down 50%, XMR down 50%. I think the one everyone's moving right back into right now is Zcash. I don't even see it oversold right now. Here, oh, there it is. Oh, no, there's XMR. That's, yeah. Where's Zcash at? Whatever. I can't. All right, there it is. Yeah, it looks like everyone went back to Zcash right now. So watch those capital rotations, guys. All right, moving on. What else we have in the top 200? Same thing over here. On the day, everything on the week, everything is still up. We have to look to the monthly to find any sort of opportunities. And they're kind of about the same as they were last week. Barachain's down a little bit more from being oversold to like 50%. It's down 30%. It did have a huge run recently too, so watch out for that. But yeah, we're looking for like 30s and 40s here. There's still plenty of them. Although they're coming down a little bit. Like Jasmine's not in the 30% off range anymore. Zbeck is now 37% off on the month. Damn! I will probably pick up some of that today. That is crazy. Still only sitting around like 202. It's possible it does want to come down just a little bit more. For the most part, it is still doing pretty damn good this year. Yeah, XCN's down 35, just barely fitting in that criteria. Arrow's down 44. So yeah, it's kind of a hit or miss here on the top 200. More opportunities still in the top 100, in my opinion, than even the top 2. All right. Again, that's my 2 sats, guys. Not financial advice. I'll go out there and buy shit.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right. How you guys doing? Is X back and working again? Looks like it is. Thank God. We definitely need to come back in here and see what's going on. Michael Saylor, of course, buying more Bitcoin. I'm sure that's the first thing that's going to pop up in my feed. And not really. Maybe he decided not to post today. Well, he did, of course, put an orange dot yesterday, so he might be waiting till Tuesday now, the next market day open, to announce his buy. Yeah, I don't see it. Interesting. All right, what else we have in the chat? Let's catch up with you guys and then see what else is going on in the real world news over on Twitter. Oh geez, happy Joy, how you doing, Joy? How you doing? John in the house as well. Crypto JPEG just got here. Did he miss anything? Not much. The market is down, guys. I repeat, the market is down today. New York Stock Exchange, that is, and Bitcoin kind of sitting in here flat, possibly looking at a dumper Rooney by 10:30 as per usual. That's the stock market. 68.5. We'll see if what they have for us today, but it's probably going to be pretty lackluster in my opinion. If you did miss the morning open, of course we hit our baseline bear, but not without having some crazy 69 price action. Yeah, for Valentine's Day weekend. That was fun. All right.
What are you, stupid?
What else we got here? Brandon White says AVAX. What do you all think on AVAX? AVAX is oversold AF. It got pushed out of the top 20, and it's looking pretty juicy right now. But AVAX has seen it's gone through hell and back, man. Hell and back. Basically mimicking Bitcoin's chart right now, like everything else. So it's nothing really to chart right now on the, of course, the short end. Price action is always going to be pretty similar coming out of this and recovering. If we do break out of here, we're more than likely going to be coming back up to retest the $10 and basically the $11 zone. If Bitcoin does get a bit more of a push, then it's possible you come back up here and just come back to these prices we haven't seen since the beginning of the year. Right, it's like $13, $14. So nothing too crazy right now. It's got to, of course, break out. It still hasn't broken out yet either. Again, that's just what I'm looking at on the short term on, AVAX. So again, you got to come back up here and retest these $11 area range when Bitcoin does finally break out. We still have some time to get through that though. All right, so that's what's going on with AVAX. Like I said, nothing too different. Obviously, every chart right now is going to look like Bitcoin's, right? Every single chart. all right, let's get back to it. Good morning, Max. How's it going, Max Diamond Hands? What up, my peeps? What is going on, Max? Easy also here. Kevin Walsh is on the E list too. What? Damn. Well, how the hell is he able to keep a seat? That's what I want to know. What the hell, dude? What the hell? Crazy. All right. Brandon says, I bought more Zbeck this morning. Nice pickup. It is oversold right now, 37% on the monthly. Morning fam. How's it going? Crypto Quint. How you doing? John Doe's in the house. Predictions on the dip for the war with Iran. John Doe is pushing for the more saber rattling. It's more saber rattling. Let's take a look. How are we doing with the war on Iran? Oh, jeez. Let's just see if we can find any Iran news this morning. Let's see. 5 days ago. Man, I don't know what happened with the filters over on Oh, that's Brave browser. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with DuckDuckGo? What the hell's wrong with DuckDuckGo? There we go. All right, Iran news within the last day. Here's the last 40 minutes ago. Iran says it's ready to discuss compromises as Geneva nuclear talks resume. Last I've heard, it's been in mutual talks. That's what I've been hearing over the last 2 weeks. It's just been mutual talks since the last threat from Trump about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Iran's protests have ended, but the anger and pain haven't. This is 42 minutes ago. Iran launches naval drills as tensions with U.S. rise. There we go. It's probably the closest we have to saber rattling right now. And we do still have America. They pulled, not this weekend, but the prior weekend, they pulled all their forces, not their forces, all their people out of the embassies. So people are definitely starting to move around. Yeah, the war effort's probably going to be in place already, I would imagine. Iran's Revolutionary Guards launched naval drills in the Strait of Hormuz on Monday, a move that reflected the escalating military tensions in the region a day before Tehran was due to hold its talks with Washington. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said that the maneuvers were designed to access the operational preparedness of its naval units to respond to the potential military and security threats in the Strait. All right, so that's pretty much the long and short of it. All right, more saber rattling continues, John. More saber rattling continues. What else we have in the chat? How we doing? How we doing? Don't catch that falling knife, says Maximus. Where the hell's my knife? He threw all my stuff everywhere. I don't know. Don't catch it. Don't catch it. All right. Yes. Now every Monday we're gonna dump. Says Max. That's what he's calling for. Or dump-a-rooney right around 10:30 a.m. That's typical in typical fashion for America. Even with the stock market closed, my man. Huh? Interesting. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Either way, I'm pretty proud of Bitcoin's price action over the weekend. This is ridiculous. Like, I'm not sure where that came from. Were people giving their their friends and family and loved ones all Bitcoin over Valentine's Day? I don't know what that's up with that. All right. Let's get back to it. What's going on with crypto news? Let's see if there's anything going on. I'm imagining today's just going to be really, really, really slow. Crypto funds log fourth week of outflows at $173 million as Bitcoin dips below 70K. I feel like that's old. Headline there as well. Crypto services platform Nexo launches in the United States. That's 5 minutes ago. That's breaking. Ray Dalio, World Order warning revises case for Bitcoin as neutral money. There we go. More doom from Ray Dalio. I love, of course, the financial disaster that we're in. And Ray Dalio talking about it every single time he does. Ray Dalio warns that the rules-based order is now over, putting monetary debasement, dollar risk, and neutral permissionless financial rails back at the center of the macro conversation. And to give you some perspective, guys, Ray Dalio was not always positive on Bitcoin. Back when I got into crypto in 2020, he still was pretty pessimistic about it. And it wasn't until, I believe, 2022, 2023 that he flipped bullish and added that to his arsenal. Ray Dalio warned that post-World War II order has officially broken down, with the world now sliding into what he bluntly calls a law of the jungle phase, where power, not rules, decides the outcomes, and crypto investors are using the moment to renew the case for assets designed to operate outside state control. In this latest article from X describing both the internal and external disorder, the Bridgewater Associates founder, Ray Dalio, wrote that the great powers are not locked in at a persistent prisoner's dilemma. They must either escalate or look weak across trade, technology, capital flows, and increasingly military flashpoints, making what he calls stupid wars frighteningly easy to trigger. Stupid wars. Yeah, I mean, that's how we got World War II. That's a lot of these nations like Iran currently are begin with the collapse of their currency, and we just saw that again happen. All right. What else do we have? Where's the correct quotes here from our boy Ray? Do we not have the quotes here? We're just talking about the breakdown of how the dollar is going to shit. I guess not. I guess we're not having any. How they lured me in. They got the law of the jungle. This is indirect quotes from Ray Dalio. All right. Anyway, here's of course the global money supply. The Combination is exactly the type of environment in which apolitical assets like Bitcoin and gold have typically thrived. The pitch from crypto advocates is straightforward. As governments lean more heavily on sanctions, asset freezes, and money creation, investors will look harder at assets that can be held and transferred without relying on a bank or a state-backed payment system. And of course, the global money supply has been, of course, exploding. And we have all these actually. Wow, this one I like this one. This chart. This one actually shows you the amount of dollars printed and the renminbi, or the yuan, the Chinese currency, against what is that there? I can't even realize the hell that one is. Okay, UK, the UK. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not sure what that middle one is there. Is that the euro? I think that's the euro, right? Yeah, I think that's the euro. And then the Japanese yen below it. All right. And UK, the rest of the G20, and the rest of the world. We've definitely ballooned, my friends. Ballooned, of course, since 2020. And Bitcoin used to follow the M2 money supply, not so much these days. But anyway, let's find out. Maybe we'll get a little clue where we're going to head next. According to fund manager Asymmetry, every major Bitcoin rally has coincided with the M2 expansion. That's what I just said. And the next wave is building. Ooh, yeah, it is starting to build now. Coming back down to meet the M2 before the next great print. This year we're going to print a ton of effing money. If you guys have been sleeping under a rock and have been hanging out with me, you would know, I guess, if you were here, that we're going to print between $40 to $60 billion every single month for the foreseeable future until maybe the new Fed chair gets in. Yeah, of course, we're going to be handing out those $2,000 stimmies to everyone in America who's a working American last year. Allegedly, we don't know the details still, before June, probably before June, some point between now and June. The equivalent of what we printed during COVID. Don't forget that stupid number, if they hand it out to everyone, is about the same equivalent to the inflation that we had last year, or last time. So it'd be amazing to see how much that pumps it up again. And again, during COVID, we printed about 80% of the entire monetary supply in existence. Right around that time frame. It's not going to be that much this time because we've already inflated it, right? So adjusting for inflation, everything else, maybe we'll print 40% or 50% of the total monetary supply. Anyway, of the dollar. Precious metal status as a traditional hedge against monetary expansion. Gold versus M2 money supply is also shooting up as well. So not only Bitcoin, of course, gold's following the M2 money supply as well. Bull case for the neutral money systems. Dalio's framework also emphasized how states uses assets freezes, capital markets bans, and embargoes as standard tactics, showing how independent or how dependent traditional savings and payments are on political discretion and jurisdictional risk. And placing the case for apolitical, borderless payment front and center. Bitwise CEO Hunter Horsley captured the crypto community's thoughts in a single comment saying, "Is anyone working on global permissionless apolitical monetary assets and financial rails? It could be important." I guess replying to Dalio's tweet. All right. Still, Dalio's warning is not a direct forecast for Bitcoin. The investment case still remains for crypto is sensitive to a wide range of factors, including interest rates, regulation, market liquidity, and risk appetite. What his latest comments do provide is a clear macro narrative that many in the crypto market are using to argue that demand for neutral money could increase as the world becomes more fractured. Yep, and again, if we see more of these banks collapsing like we did at the beginning of the year with Chicago Mercantile, then yeah, we could see another cascading event like we saw back in 2023, which started the run back then. Looking forward to that. All right, what else do we have, guys? I guess it's going to be a slow news day. I do like the Doom, though. I do like the Doom. When will Crypto's Clarity Act framework pass in the U.S. Senate? This one came out about an hour ago. Maybe we're going to have details as to the next meeting. As of right now, we had talks at the tail end of last week that the banking sector was going to be looking to stage another meeting this week. And traditionally, the last 3 weeks, they've all been on Tuesday. The next day that they come back, I believe, is Tuesday. So maybe they've already gotten that going. Let's take a look and see if we have any update. The Clarity Act has moved quickly through the House of Representatives since it was introduced in June of 2025. It has been plagued with delays in the Senate. I'm not going to go through all the damn details again. It's just the yield, guys, on these freaking stablecoins. The banks don't want to give it. We've been talking about it for months. For months since the big beautiful bill. It's still the same damn holdup. All right. Clarity comes to Washington. House Committee on Financial Chairman French Hill has introduced the Clarity Act on May 29th, 2025. This is the history. Oh my God, this is the history of it. Oh my God. Give me an update, man. I don't want that. I don't want the whole history lesson again. We've been down that rabbit hole so many times. Clear bipartisan momentum remains behind sensible crypto market structure legislation. We now move on. We should move now. While the window's still open, of course, the window is, before the midterms and while they still have the votes. Market analyst Michael Van de Pape says, I think the bill will, if were approved in its current form, it will have had a very bad impact on the markets in general. So now all the parties are aligned to continue the discussion. It reminds me of a lot of the markets in crypto assets MiCA regulations in Europe. Yikes. That's a very bad statement. The current status of the bill reminds them of course, MiCA. MiCA's it's not great for Europe. It's not great for crypto in Europe. Many are eager to seal the deal before the midterm elections. I don't think there's any update here, to be honest. We're moving on. All right. What else we got? 75 or bearish regime shift. 5 things to know in Bitcoin this week as of 4 hours ago. A lot of these nothing. Hopium FUD articles mostly, for the most part here. 5 hours ago, Willy Woo warns quantum risk is eroding Bitcoin's edge over gold. Is it though? We just had updates from the devs last week that there's clear, rules and guidance going forward with quantum secure wallets, etc. OKX secures EU payment license to expand stablecoin services. We also have I don't see it on here in the headlines here, but over the weekend we got talks about more what was it, the market, the money market license for X and crypto payments, and they're going to go live, I think, next month. From what we've been hearing the rumors on. Let's take a look over on Crypto X and see if we get some of this next. All right, breaking news, guys. Over, of course, brought to you by the real news platform X. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Of course, I'm bringing you the breaking news as much as I possibly can, even when the markets are closed. $60,000 floor versus Bitcoin bears. Damn. Yeah, couldn't break that table, my man. That's solid hardwood. Holy hell. Markets closed. Bitcoin's open. Happy holidays, says Michael Saylor. And again, he did, of course, put up another orange dot yesterday. And we don't know the amount he's going to be purchasing, but they are coming here soon. All right. We can take a look at the size of the dot and then estimate. Let's see. So not as, a little bigger than last week. So maybe like 1,400, maybe 1,500 Bitcoin. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, absolutely insane. Unitree's humanoid robot team performance at the 2026 Spring Festival Gala. More robots doing all the things that most humans can't even get out of bed and do.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right. The music video is the best thing you'll see today. Damn. What's that? The Grok chick? I forget her name already. Is it Ari? I don't know. I forget. Of course, we're just teasing all the X stuff and shilling Elon and his his toys. All right, Dragon is docked with SpaceX station. Damn, the world is flat, guys.
Are you stupid?
Harvard rebalances crypto holdings, Bitcoin trimmed, ETH added. This is, of course, coming from George. I'm George, you're all George. We actually talked about this at the beginning of last week. This is not even new news. Harvard University, of course, disclosed their crypto holdings. They're holding more Bitcoin now than gold. That's Harvard University. All right, what else we got? Anything else here? Chinese cosplayer made some people believe she was a robot. That's cool. Bitcoin quantum update. Yeah, I think this is what we were talking about last week as well. Developers advance BIP 360 laying groundwork for post-quantum protection. Proposal removes the taproot key feature that could expose public keys to future quantum attacks. Not activated yet, but the defense is planning out and beginning. As I just talked about this. That's crazy. All right. The internet is a best lesson on inflation. Hands down. Hands down. Bananas. You got bananas? You ever seen this one? This one's pretty funny. It's 3 minutes, so I'm not playing it. But it's a pretty simple explanation in bananas how inflation works. We want bananas. We want bananas, yes. Just keep getting more bananas. Okay. Harvard sells 21% of its Bitcoin ETF to buy 87 million in Ethereum. So it looks like they are distributing and diversifying their portfolio in Harvard as well. 21% of their Bitcoin. I wonder if their gold holdings is still less than their Bitcoin holdings after that. That's what I'd like to know next. All right. China has unveiled its latest humanoid robot, Agibot. Agibot. I guess Agile. Agibot. Too many robots, guys. The robots are coming. The robots are coming. Fun fact, the U.S. government is collecting donations to help pay off its $38 trillion of debt. What the hell? Wow. Stupid? If you guys would like to help fund the U.S. government, buy a donation. You can. Wow. I'm surprised Bitcoin's not on there. Wow, this is dumb. More Harvard. Whatever happened to her? They ate humans. Yeah, whatever happened to her? If you guys remember, we talked about that in the E-Files 2 weeks ago on Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Yeah, we don't know what happened to her. Yeah, that was a real event that happened back in 2019, I believe, right before COVID. People who bought Bitcoin at $15,000 in 2022. Yeah, just chilling. That's me right there. Yeah. Just chilling. So many people are saying the bear market has officially begun. No, the bear market is almost over, and I really think that crypto is going to shock everyone this cycle. Yeah, we are basically still in the rainbow chart. Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is oversold. Bitcoin is donezo, until it isn't. Right? Until it isn't. All right. I think that's pretty much it, guys. It's a really, really slow day. Really slow day. Let's check back with crypto Twitter, see what Doomberg is talking about too, because they're still rattling off nonsense either way. Check back with you in the chat real quick and then move back on into crypto news. All right, looks like they're running some sort of little opinion piece. Let's see what else is going on over here in CNBC. I think they're down. Are they down for the day? Yeah, they're down for the day. Damn, access denied. They've been having a lot of denial of service here lately. I wonder if they're donezo. This is of course newslive.com, where you used to be able to watch all the news outlets for free. Let's see, is CNBC, MSNBC, anything still running?
Symptoms can sometimes hold you back.
Kind of working. Oh wow. Backstabber times 5 comes in with a £5 sterling. Super chat. He says to me, punk chicks rock. Punk chicks rock. Yes, they do. Oh, geez. Backstabber times 5. Andy, thank you so much. I had a really good Valentine's Day, guys. Yeah, I met someone special. I'll just say that. Backstabber times 5. Andy, yeah, I heard that you're actually you used to be in the punk rock scene, man. That's freaking awesome. I didn't know that about you. That's awesome. Oh man, yeah. So you like some of those Dropkick Murphys and all those over there? I guess that's Scottish. That's Irish. All right. Moving on. But the scene started in the UK, man. This scene started over there back in the early 80s. Late 70s, early 80s, something like that. Maybe in the late 60s. All right, what else we got? I definitely would love to have that conversation with you one night, though, bud. What do we got? What the heck is this Fox business? Logan Paul makes history as legendary Pikachu card is sold for $16 million. Is it the Illustrator card going back and forth again, or is it something different? Yeah, it looks like the Illustrator card. Yeah.
He's one of YouTube's most famous faces.
Yeah. All right. X-Face's outage. Okay, yeah, so I had the same problem a lot of the world had this morning. Forces users off social media platform. Forces users off? Really? I didn't get forced off this morning. That's a bit extreme. Costco finally retires decade-old system following years of complaints. What? Are they done with their stupid membership bullshit? Oh my God. I don't know. Costco is officially retiring its decades-old. Has long found frustrating as part of their major digital overhaul. What? Be able to place custom cake at the what? I don't care. Something about a cake? I don't know. I was like, well, either it's going to be two things. They're going to be done with the membership, or they're going to be accepting MasterCard, because they don't accept MasterCard. Like, what the F?
What are you, stupid?
Yeah, only Visa only over there. That's ridiculous. We are so behind, guys. This shows you. I mean, just giving you another example as to why we're still stuck in this weird legacy system. It's like ancient. What else? Anything over here? Fox Business. Nothing else breaking. Nothing else interesting. Inflation surprise sends stocks into rally. I don't believe any of the data. Whatever. Moving on. Coffee's up like 50% in the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I don't believe it's only 3%. This 2% that. Bullshit. It's stupid.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah, it's stupid. Okay, what else we got this morning, guys? It's slow. Let's get back to Bitcoin real quick. Yes, sitting out here, still hanging out, 68.4. Nothing has changed. 68.4. Is that the floor? 68.4. Yep, still hanging out there. Again, we can come down a little bit lower. The goal this week, just to reiterate with you guys, if you're just catching me for the first time, you just never know who's going to pop in. The goal this week is to recover from the major sell-off. We need 2 weeks in this range right here to, of course, build a floor. Hopefully, this will be the end of it, providing no black swans. Just a little bit longer, Actually, I think I extended it all the way. No, I didn't. I lied. We got to go all the way to here. That's it, right there. And that's on a really bad event, too, because that's the ruling for the tariffs on Friday. Oh, shit. So, yeah, we got to hold on to our butts till Friday. And hopefully, I guess the best outcome would be we get no ruling at this time. Again, like the last 3 or 4 months, we didn't get a ruling, right? So... honestly, I would rather us just them say, okay, they're not legal in its current form. Let's make a move to, make this happen in a legal way and not use IEPA, right? And then that would force maybe the market to react, and maybe we'll get a little bit of a sell off. Maybe we'll get the double bottom there. That's kind of the idea I had last week, is maybe if we do get this approved and the market reacts and freaks out, we do a double bottom and we start building up again from there. And then we get the whole band-aid over and done with, and the bottom is in. That's, I guess, maybe the best case scenario for everything. Tariffs, maybe if they're ruled legal in their current form, we might just see a rally. I mean, this has been lingering overhead now, guys, for over a year. I think it'll be a year from the beginning of February, maybe the end of January. I forget when he announced the tariffs. We had a cascading effect from two things around that time. We had the DeepSeek sell-off back then, which was AI basically produced for basically nothing over in China, and then we had the tariffs, which killed the market at the beginning of last year and gave us a very, very, very minute bull run. I wouldn't even call it a bull run. It just looks like a bear market. It just looks like we've been in a forever bear market, in my opinion. All right. Let's get back to it. What else is going on in the news? Again, market's flat right now. How's Bubbles hanging in there? Overall, right now, down on the day, up on the day, down flat, absolutely flat on the day, pretty much. Yeah, 0.19 down, 0.14 up on the top 200. All right, let's see what other headlines we got. We're trying to make the best of it, guys. It's 10 o'clock right now. One more half hour until the market typically would sell off on a traditional Monday, right? On a traditional Monday. We do have a little bit of gains on the morning on Sunday. That's already gone now for Bitcoin, so I don't know if there's really much left. Bag Hoarders Anonymous sharing an Instagram link. Instagram, why always Instagram? I can't open those Instagram links on here. At least it never lets me. Let me see. I'll try again. Try again. Like, what the hell? Oh, here we go. Who can trade $10 to $1,000 and then blow it all on a trade? Crypto bros, man. We can do it. Crypto bros. Oh, my God. All right. What else we got here? Let's take a look at the headlines again real quick. Let's take a look at CoinDesk. Alrighty, Bitcoin could fall to 10,000 if the U.S. recession risk builds, says Mike McGlone. Yep, he's going back at it. So I thought the 10,000 days were over, but Mike McGlone, he does not fail to amuse me.
What are you, stupid?
I guess we can get into that again. All right. So quick little recap, right? Last year, Mike McGlone was calling crazy numbers, saying, "Oh yeah, Bitcoin can go to $10,000. No, it's going to lose another zero. It's going to lose another zero." When Bitcoin was at 100 grand, 120 grand, 110 grand. It's going to 10K. It's going to 10K. Here we are again with Mike McGlone, which I just don't think he understands Bitcoin or crypto at all, to be honest. I think he just doesn't. All right. Bloomberg intelligence strategist Mike McGlone warns that collapsing in crypto prices and potential Bitcoin could slide to $10,000, could signal mounting financial stress and foreshadow a U.S. recession. McGlone argues that post-2008 buy the dip era may be ending as crypto awakens and stock market valuations as near century highs relative to GDP and equity volatility remains unusually low. Market analyst Jason Fernandez counters the drop to $10,000 Bitcoin would require a severe systemic shock and recession. Okay, if you're trying to get out of all the money printing, why the fuck would Bitcoin go to 10K? I mean, it's so retarded.
Stupid?
Oh man, I'm sorry. It's so window licking good.
What are you, stupid?
I gotta watch those R words. Oh yeah. Bloomberg intelligence macro strategist Mike McGlone said on Monday that collapsing crypto prices may signal broader financial stress, warning Bitcoin could revert towards 10K. He was saying this last year, but he stopped the 10K thing at the beginning of the year. He didn't say it anymore. His low at the beginning of this year was 30, 40, 50K, right? It wasn't 10K until now again. Like, oh God, this guy's insane. After climbing back to 70,800 on February 15th from 65,000 late on February 12th. Bitcoin hovering around 68K in mid-morning. The broader crypto market was also in the red. Monday, with 85 of the top 100 tokens posting losses. Privacy-focused coins Monero and Zcash were down 10% and 8% respectively over the past 24 hours. Healthy correction is what we should hear soon from the stock market analyst who, with risk unemployment, if not on board, following collapsing cryptos. Mike McGlone wrote, the buy the dips mantra since 2008 may be over. McGlone pointed to the several macro indicators that reflect elevated risk conditions. U.S. stock market capitalization relative to the gross domestic product. GDP has reached its highest levels in roughly a century. He noted that at the same time, 180-day volatility in the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 is at the lowest level in about 8 years. He had to describe the crypto bubble as imploding. That's not what other venture capitalists say either. They're saying the opposite. Adding that Trump euphoria has peaked and contributing to the contagion across markets. Meanwhile, gold and silver are grabbing alpha at a pace last seen about half a century ago, with rising volatility he said could trickle up into equities. Mike McGlone shared a chart comparing Bitcoin divided by 10 for scaling. With the S&P 500 as of February 15th, both were hovering down below 7,000 on this graphic. He said that the volatile and beta dependent Bitcoin is unlikely to stay above the level if broader equity beta weakens. Michael McGlone's outlooks splits opinion. Jason Fernandez, co-founder of Adlunum, and a market analyst told Crypto CoinDesk that Mike McGlone's thesis assumes that market extremes must resolve through collapse, and Bitcoin equity beta guarantees a proportional crash. That's false equivalence to the single path bias. Fernandez said that markets can also resolve excess through time, rotation, or inflation erosion. A macro slowdown could mean consolidation or a $40,000 to $50,000 reset, not a systematic unwind to 10K. I agree with you, Fernandez. Ridiculous that he's still calling for this absurd number. Can you imagine how the miners would do? I mean, they would collapse overnight. So many of them would go belly up. So many of them would quit. So many of them, I mean, it's so stupid. All right. So yeah, that implies recession plus financial stress, not just slower growth. He said, absent a credit shock or policy mistake that drains global liquidity, that kind of collapse remains a low probability tail risk. All right, I'm over it. I gave Mike McLone another seat at the table this week. All right. I think it's been a month since I gave him a seat at the table. It's so funny though when I hear him try to explain why we're going to go to a 10K without any sort of idea how crypto is, and it just bugs me. Trump braces for a war in Iran lasting many weeks as U.S. boosts masses of warships. All right, so yeah, we're getting some saber rattling here too. More saber rattling. What else do we have on CoinDesk? I must have skipped through it. Anything else going on here? Anything else? Metaplanet operating profits to rise 81% in 2026 after soaring 17-fold last year on options writing. Okay, so I guess some more hopium over there for Metaplanet. Strategy says it can survive even if Bitcoin drops to 8K. That's 2 weeks ago. That's old news. He said that in his last earnings call. Crypto market drawdowns is red as Bitcoin falls to 68,000. Yeah, it's pretty much nothing else happening over here. They're slow on the news today too. February 13th, 14th. XRP outruns Bitcoin after investors pile into recent crash. This is as of yesterday, so this is kinda new. Let's take a look and see how XRP is doing since it was mentioned. Let's see. Was it all hopium? No, it's running. It's definitely running. I wouldn't say it's much different than Bitcoin though. It maintained most of its exposure over the weekend, so that's good for altcoins. Solana's also following Bitcoin right now. AVAX following Bitcoin right now. ADA. So it looks like XRP broke out a little bit compared to the overall trend of the market. So that's interesting to watch. That's interesting. Maybe they're just piling back into the ETFs. This looks pretty bullish right here against the rest of the market. This flat. That could be a good sign. That we could actually start to see a little bit of a breakout today. Maybe not the a retest to 71 today, but maybe Bitcoin could come back up to at least 69 again today in the afternoon. It's only $500 away. All right. What else we got, guys? It is a slow day. Markets are closed. Bitcoin, get shit or get off the pot in roughly about 15 minutes at 10:30. We'll see what happens. If we don't see anything exciting today, I'm probably going to call it right around there. Giving us another 15 minutes to see what's going to happen on crypto. All right. Neb says, that's me. What are you doing, Nebs? What are you doing?
What are you, stupid?
I hope you're not losing too much of your bag, Nebs. Where the F is my money? Yeah, where's my money? Where's my effing money? Yeah, it's one of my favorite memes over on crypto Twitter lately. Pit R is looking juicy, says Maximus Diamond Hands. Okay, let's take a look at Pit R for you, Max. What we got over there? Pitter. Let's take a look. What is Pitter? Never heard of her. Let's take a look. If it lets me search, there we go. Pitter. Palantir. Are you talking about Palantir stock? Talking about Palantir? No, that's P-I-T, or is that P-I-T-L-T-R? I can't even find it here. It tells me it's probably a super micro cap over on CoinGecko. Usually. All right, Pitter. I don't know, man. I don't see this anywhere. Unless that's supposed to be an L. I'm assuming that's supposed to be an L, a lowercase L, or I don't know. That'd be kind of weird to throw that in there, but I think it is a lowercase L. Is it PTR? I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm over it. Nick says, sup peeps, how's it going? What is up? Okay, yeah, Palantir. Okay, that is Palantir. Yeah, you clicked on like it looks like a hyphen or something, or I don't know what that is in the middle of that. So it's just Palantir. Gotcha. I guess on the pre-market, I guess it's up on the pre-market. Gotcha. What's up, peeps? How's it going, Nick? How's it going? John Doe says, twisting everything up for the week. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, guys. We're starting to get a little warmer in the Midwest, too, which is nice. All right. Let's get back over to crypto Twitter. We have about 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes on the dot now. Till we either make or break Bitcoin at this area. Right now we are back to 68,200. All right, what else we got? Best said, we're going big on digital assets. This is old. Everything was just pushing old news, man. Old news. Zbeck, I'm super bullish on this project. This is coming from Reagan over on X.
The future of work by moving payroll.
And just showing Zbeck over here. Macro this week. What we got? Key dates this week. President's Day. Markets are closed. Wednesday, Fed meeting minutes. Clues on rate cut timing and policy tone. And Thursday. Jobless claims. Is the Fed, is the FOMC this week? I didn't think it was this week, is it? Not that it's going to matter. There's like a 6% or chance or something like that. We're actually going to rate cut in March. Anyway, no, we're not going to have one this month. That's right. We're not going to have one this month. What am I even kidding? And then Thursday, we got initial jobs claims. And Friday, we got December core PC inflation. Of course, all the stuff from all the shutdowns. I guess we're still behind on data. It's all bullshit anyway.
Are you stupid?
Tom Lee, rage quitting is a bottom signal. It's only 18 hours ago. Is in every major crypto drawdown, the bottom trends to form when people start declaring it broken. This time it's quantum fears, gold outperforming, or claims that Bitcoin failed as a store of value. And of course, we usually see the trend shift. Another big indicator is the fear and greed indicator, which we've been stuck now in the longest we've ever been in extreme fear I have ever seen. I don't think anyone's ever seen anything in crypto's history. We've been in months straight of extreme fear. Months, we're 4-5 months. It's getting ridiculous now. I can't even remember. And again, if we continue this oversold range that we're going to continue to get more and more oversold month over month, we're going to be seeing the likes of what we've never seen before, and that's going to be printing a 5th red candle in a row. I got a bit to a different chart. A 5th red candle in a row. We do not want to print this thing red. We've never done this before, ever, in Bitcoin's history. The only time we ever came close to that was back here. We printed 4. We printed 5. Yeah, I guess we did print 5 back in 2017. 18, right after the 17 blow off top. So again, is the bottom in? Very likely. Very, very likely the bottom is in, and we do start to print this at least break even range, which is right around 79,000. So that's what we're hoping to see. We got a couple more weeks to do it. A little less than 2 weeks. But yeah, I think it's possible we at least attempt to break even. If not, yeah, this could be it, guys. This could be it. We could be setting the floor right here next month, going up a little bit more until we get back on track. That would be right around the summer. All right, what else we got in the chat? Palantir has ties with Discord. That's why they want their ID and facial recognition. Damn, yeah, that's something that's been developing. We've been talking about that over on the Patreon, guys. Speaking of which, the Patreon, guys, it's only $15 a month if you want to hang out with us. We were up all last night. I almost missed the live stream this morning because I got barely any sleep. But it's only $15 a month if you want to, of course, join and hang out with the Crypto Chaos crew. We hang out pretty much every single day at this point. It doesn't seem to stop. Yeah, and we'll have another one, of course, tonight immediately after the live stream after 9:30 p.m. All right. What else we got in the chat, guys? Zbeck, what is the time frame of the Zbeck Super App mobile edition? The mobile edition, I believe that happens in March. That's from my understanding. It's going to happen in March with the rest of the tokens also being completely unlocked and distributed. 60s this week, says John Doe. Is calling for 60s this week. Yeah. I mean, we can still, like I said, we can still hang out down here. Let me get back to that chart. We can still hang out down here in like the $65,000 range and still be within our lows, right? For trending sideways. Again, we just want to trend sideways for about 2 weeks. And we'll, of course, build another layer up. And hopefully in a spectacular fashion, we'll be back in 80,000 before you know it next month. But yeah, we can still come down here, lose this area, maybe on a false move Tuesday, right? Lose that on Tuesday. So grind this down in the morning open tomorrow, and then still bounce at around 65,000. I mean, if that's the extremes you want to push, that's where we held last week as well, since we got out of the hole at around $60,000. So yeah, that's still in the cards. I'm right there with you, John, trading in these lows, but I'm hoping that we don't go lower than at least this range. This is our pillow, which we've had a lot of support now built around this area. 66,000 and 66.5. So I'm hoping we can at least fall on the pillow, catch there, and save a little bit of a buffer in case for a more sinister black swan like event. Because then we would probably come back down to like the low 60s and testing that $60,000 range if we do see a black swan event. So again, holding on to your butts until this day on Friday, where the possibility of the tariffs being determined as lawful or unlawful is going to happen. That's the biggest catalyst we have this week, if it does play out. Again, they're going to get some jobs. We're going to get some inflation data on Wednesday, and we're going to get, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else to really move the market. Even that stuff is all just nonsense anyway, too. I guess I can put it on the board. Inflation data. So PCE or PCI? I don't know. Inflation data. Is it the consumer index or the purchasing? Yeah, whatever. All right. What else we got in the chat? Zbeck soon, says Ghost. Zbeck soon. On the next leg up for Bitcoin, it's going to be explosive. What is the time frame for the super? Okay, yeah, I think I read that one earlier. He's got 100 crypto brains, says Crypto. This is John Doe. Damn. Oh, jeez. All right, well, there's my mind on the chart right there. God. All right, let's get back to it. We have 8 minutes on that next 15-minute candle, sending us possibly to the abyss. If they want to continue to sell off, even with the market, New York stock market closed today, this would be the time to do it. 10:30 a.m. Next time would be around 11:30, 12:30. If it doesn't dump here, we are testing these lows. Let's take a look and see what the order books are showing us too. What do we got over there? Any hint of a sell-off? It's still flat. It's still looking about the same as it was when we opened up this morning. 10.7 billion in overall trading volume to the upside. 11.1 for the bears. Yeah, it's still pretty much flat, deadlocked for bulls and bears this morning. Like I said, it's a close. It's a holiday. It's a President's Day, so they're closed. Still looking like we have on the short term. Today looks a bit positive for the longs. Tomorrow maybe looks a little more positive or negative for the bears, I guess. But anyone, of course, can jump on in here and wreck the markets. Maybe we'll see that liquidation event this week. One way or the other. Someone's going to get wrecked. They always do. All right, so short term, it does look like we do have some legs, a little bit of legs. There's a lot of level of support right now. Look at all this popping up fast too. What is going on? Right around 10:30 as per usual, but it might actually correct the top side. Look at this. Starting to build up as I'm speaking, and this just popped up. There's another one down here just popped up. All these new local levels of support: 67.5, 67.9, 68, 68.1. All, of course, squeezing us hopefully to the upside a little bit higher. 69K if that plays out. We'll have to wait and see. A lot more, of course, where we are now than there is above us in the short term. Until we get to about that $75,000 range, we're going to see some resistance, a significant resistance anyway. So it looks like we actually might go up at 10:30 instead of down today. Let me show you over here. Yeah. $75,000, a little less than that. 72. It's still that 72 area. They've been defending that like crazy since 2 weeks ago. Since we had the dip into 60,000, we got out of there and they were defending it like hell. And we never were able to get back up. That's what the overall chart looks like, something like that. Interesting. We'll see what happens. We got about 5 minutes left to go. Could be a big pop to the upside, a little bit of a recovery day. 69 is now starting to load. Resistance just got knocked off. 69 still holding. 69.2. 69.2. All right, so that's probably going to be the biggest area of resistance we'll have if we do start shooting up and testing those ranges. All right. Let's see what else we got, guys, in the chat. Benji, what? Good morning. How's it going, Ben? How's it going? Working but listening. I'm hearing secret buzz about Linnea as a layer 2, says Brandon White. Yeah, Linnea's been a pretty hot trend starting last year. I haven't heard about it so much this year, though. All right, let's get back to it. Anything else breaking? Anything else happening in crypto Twitter? All right, anything? Nothing. Really slow day today, guys. Really slow. PayPal makes Solana its default network for stablecoin payments. Damn, that's pretty big. PayPal selected Solana as its default blockchain for processing transactions with stablecoin PYUSD. All right, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's a solid pick. MasterCard, Visa's all been looking at, of course, Solana, and they already got partnerships all out the wazoo. Pretty cool. Did that move the needle on Solana today? Last time I saw it was $85. Currently sitting at 83. A little bit of a dumper-rooney as of this morning, like everything else. Looks like Bitcoin's chart, of course. All right. What else we got? Just in, Bitcoin OG Pierre Rochard says fundamentals have improved. Pierre Rochard, CEO of Bitcoin Bond Company and longtime Bitcoin advocate, says that the fundamentals of Bitcoins have not only remained stable, they've actually improved, and that's why I'm not panic selling. 100% my man as well. Bitcoin has reclaimed 70,000 after dipping near 60K, adding that the cooler than expected U.S. inflation data. Rochard highlights Bitcoin's fixed 21 million supply, of course, as growing institutional adoption as reasons of confidence despite cautious market sentiment. And cats walking themselves. It looks like a glitch in the Matrix. Wow, that's one way to wear down their claws. But yeah, Ethereum price in the last 8 years this is going sideways. Yeah. Strategy lays out debt survival plan. That's old news, man. That's old news. I'm not selling. Oh my God. Oh jeez, it's a slow day, guys. I'm probably going to call it here. We got 3 minutes until 10:30. See what happens. If you guys are just joining us, didn't see Michael Saylor, of course, pointing that he's buying more Bitcoin and announcing that purchase tomorrow. He did that yesterday. All right. Still don't know the amount, though, because the markets are closed today. So he's going to wait for that reaction for MSTR. 68,003, still stuck at 33333. With the order books showing us a possible path to 69K this morning. It is slow, though. There's no money. There's no liquidity today. No liquidity. But I see it. I still see a path, even with it being so slow today. Okay, what else we have here? Brandon Light says Linnea paired with Canton. They partnered with Canton, it looks like. Not bad. All right, we have about 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes, then we might start to see some serious shit. How'd you guys' Valentine's Day go? How you guys doing? You guys have a good holiday? Are you doing anything for President's Day? Let me know in the chat. Actually, I want to put up a poll. I'm going to start up a poll. Did you do anything for Valentine's Day? I guess the real question is, oh yeah, I guess I could put it on here too. There we go. I'll put that there. Yes or no, or something else. Bitcoin right now at 68.25. 1 minute away from 10:30. Usually we see the market correct at about 10:30. All right, a little bit oversold from, I mean, honestly, not really oversold at all. I mean, we just had a freakish breakout. That's why I put, did you guys buy any Bitcoin on Valentine's Day? Because I opened up today saying, looks like someone bought someone's lover of a gift of Bitcoin over the Valentine's Day weekend. That was crazy. But we did, of course, fall into our baseline bear anyway. That's what we called last week. Baseline bear. Just was not expecting that. That's crazy. Right. It looks like no, 67% of you guys said no. Usually I would say the same. Crypto Quentin says stuck at work for Valentine's Day. Damn, that sucks. Gave my liberal girlfriend Trump coin for Valentine's Day. Wow. That's funny.
Stupid.
Oh shit. Ugh. Oh, my headset died. Lowe says I went through a box of napkins for a runny nose. I mean, it is flu season. All right, here we go, guys. Market's correcting as on per schedule. 10:30. Are we gonna see a crash? Are we gonna see a pump? Looks like we're just gonna see a crash. The pillow is there to catch it. Let's see if we can catch it. Right around 66K. All right, here we go. This is what we're waiting for. Here we go. Dumperoonie on Monday. A false move Monday with the New York Stock Exchange also closed. Ridiculous. All right. See how the order book's holding up now. Boom. We smashing through that. They set up a trap. They did. Yeah, it looks like the buys are starting to kick in now, though. They're starting to kick in now. See how this will hold up. The bears and the bulls are basically all locked in, horns and fangs. Ugh. Yes, same, pretty much the same overall trading volume on both sides. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out on the market down with low liquidity. 67.6, heading for that pillow, man. Catch it? You gonna catch it? Oh my God. Oh shit, guys. Pseudo been hanging out playing games with you. I'm telling you, I almost did that last week. I've been promising Scrub that I'm gonna go and play some games with him, some crypto games. That is off the grid. Hopefully this week I'll be playing with him soon. I have a meeting today with my landlord to see if I can if I have to move or not. That's gonna be fun. So I gotta get out of here. It's gonna be like 11:30, so I got a little bit of time. I do want to get showered and dressed, though, right? Human things.
Stupid.
Human things. All right, we haven't come down yet. We haven't touched it yet, but still chopping around here in some other key levels of support. We have right around this area here on 67.5. Are we going to bounce there? Are we going to continue to chug down? Looks like we want to continue to wick so far. Should be fun for at least a half hour. They're dumping on President's Day. Hallelujah, says Ghost Operations. Happy wife, happy life, says John Doe. Yes, happy life, happy wife. There's still a lot of buys in this area, though. Next level of support is going to be that 66.7 range, right? The area I got with the pillow here. Hopefully it doesn't get down that far. But yeah, we are still range bound in there. Let me zoom on in and show you again. Do I still have it up? No, I don't. Where is my snip? Snippy snap. Yeah, there, of course. This is what we're dealing with. 65K is going to be the biggest line in the sand. Hopefully we don't go all the way down there. But yeah, that's where that 66K there. Then 65K. Let me at 62. Is it 62? 63. 63 is the largest area down below there on the weekly at least. On the daily, I mean, we still have 60 about 67, 68,000. I mean, we just lost the majority of that now. 68,000, 67.5 still holding. Yeah, that's the biggest range we got left remaining on the daily. And yeah, it's still about neck and neck. 11.3 billion trading volume against 12. It's a really slow day. In perspective, when we had the flash crash to 60,000, overall trading volume was sitting at about $30-40 billion, both sides respectively. Will we wick here? Is it over? Is the blood over? They're still wicking. It's been 5 minutes now since 10:30, and in spectacular fashion, as always, correcting right on time. It's so predictable. It's so predictable. Let's go back to the chat. Lo says, no school today. Gonna go see a movie with my son. Nice. Have fun, man. Definitely have fun. Lo says, I'll try to. The movie looks terrible, but some influencer my son follows recommended it. Yikes. Yikes. What movie is it? What movie is it, Los? President Obama at NBA All-Star game yesterday. Michael Jordan NASCAR team wins Daytona 500, says Ghost Operations. A little bit of the normie news there for us. Thanks for keeping us up to date. We are starting to wick there, though. We're starting to wick. 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. 5 minute candle has printed green. So far, that's all we got. That's all we got. Overall, yeah, it looks like we're starting to round off here in the 1 minute so far. Let's see if we can hold. You know, the bigger time frames all looking red. All looking red. All looking red. 4 hour. The daily. Now flip to red, yes. All looking red. On the weekly, red. The monthly, of course, is red. All right. So not looking too great so far, guys. Not looking too great so far. Maybe tonight we'll see a bit of a recovery if we do test these low $60,000 ranges, or mid $60,000 ranges. We just don't want to lose 65K today. That's our line in the sand there. We don't want to lose that. Hopefully the blood stops at the pillow. Hopefully the blood stops at the pillow. All right. Gonna wick so much you'll be tired of wicking. Yes, so much wicking.
You may even get tired of winning. I'm gonna say please, please, too much winning. Can't take it anymore.
Too much wicking. Can't take it anymore. Iron Lung is the movie name. Trailer looks like trash. I think I've seen the trailer for that. Yeah, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. But you know, you might be pleasantly surprised. Hopefully it's one of those movies they don't spoil the whole damn movie in the trailer. I hate when they do that. I can't stand watching movies after watching a trailer. You know, that basically just shows you the whole damn movie. Lo says, honestly, I still don't know. It's just by watching the trailer. Yeah, exactly. All right, continuing to chop around here. 67.5, 67.3 is probably going to be the line here. Do we wick there? Yes. So weird, guys. 67.3. You always do these wicks right now. Lately at 67.3. Still got legs to go down. How low can we go? How low can we go? All right. I guess I could start shaking a stick at it because I got to head out soon to my meeting, so. We can't be here forever. Let's see. There you are. I'll just start shaking a stick at it. And it's gone. Do it. It's still early too. There's so much more pain, and we can actually break through here and test the bottom of the channel. I'm hoping it gets at least respected. I hope. Your bloodline depends on it. All right, Bulls and the Bears still chopping around, chipping on in here. The Bulls are starting to catch up a little bit in trading volume, but for the most part, it's still looking like a bloodbath. All right, let's take a look at the Bubbles. How's Bubbles doing? Bubbles coming down even more on the daily. We got a full point now? Yes, we are. 1.4% down so far on the day. Doge has got the blunt of it right now, 8.2%, with rain down 8.4%. All right, that's where we are right now. Any other updates right now on CNBC? Breaking news? Anything going on? I still can't get the live news this morning. The headlines, at least. Nope. Same old on the headlines. Nothing has changed. about crypto headlines. Let's take a look at Bitcoin.com news today. Bitcoin consolidates above 69K. As an hour ago, Harvard. We covered all of that already. Honduran Bitcoin utopia. Prospera faces uncertainty after government change. I guess they're being, yeah, they're changing some of the legislation on Honduras. Looks like analyst concerns on stablecoin linked deposit flight unwarranted. What? Animoca brand secures a Vera VASP license to expand Dubai operations. It's going to be huge over there. OpenClaw goes foundation model as creator heads to OpenAI. We covered all this stuff already. All of it's old news. All right. What else we got? 67.5 still trying to hold it there. Clear leg down too. Clear leg down. Next leg will take us down to the pillow. The pillow at 66.5. Are we gonna go there? Let's see. What else? John Doe in the chat says Los has a kid. I'm officially old AF. Rest in peace. Six cruel world. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Poor John. He was born when I was 22, says Los. 22. Damn. All right. All the kids have off today, too? On President's Day? Really? I didn't think that was a holiday anyone had off. Yeah, that's weird. School's taking off for anything, I guess, now these days. All right. 67.3. Still chopping. Sideways from here. Getting tight. We're getting tight. Something's about to break. How low can we go? We rounding off here. It looks a little bit, but it's too soon to tell. It's the 1 minute. Probably more pain coming. Next layer down takes us to that 66.5 range. Another 1,000. Going once, going twice. Sold. What time is it? 10:41. So about 4 minutes. We'll probably see another leg down, maybe. It's trying. Bro's got teacher, baby aura. What? What the hell does that even mean, John? What the heck? All right, we're starting to wick now a little bit more. It's possible. We're just going to chop here a little bit more. I'm really curious to see how much more lower we can go on a day with the markets closed. Low liquidity. Probably going to see a pretty big buying opportunity for Japan tomorrow morning. Anything else going on in the news? Let's take a look back over at X. Is Doomberg doing anything else besides running these little opinion piece specials? Not really. Just in, Metaplanet activates equity strategy to accelerate massive Bitcoin accumulation. Yeah, we covered that this morning too, the headlines, yeah. I will never trust the government again. What the hell?
Fries when you get vaccinated?
What?
Free fries when you get vaccinated?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I'll never trust them again either. That was disgusting. Free McDonald's fries or whatever for vaccinations. Yeah, 1,000 Bitcoin caucus coins with a combined value of $120 million move after more than 13 years of dormancy. Looks like this just came out as of 13 minutes ago. Yeah, a 1,000 Bitcoin transaction containing Cassius coins, dormant for 14 years, have been brought. Damn, that's damn near the beginning of Bitcoin mining. And that's as of the last, I guess, hour, and within the last hour. That's probably what we're seeing right now happen. The last time we saw an event like this, guys, we actually saw it fall down quite a bit. That was back when Bitcoin was in the $100,000 range. We saw a dormant wallet sell like into a Saturday or Sunday, and it tanked the entire market. It could be doing a similar thing right now on a day off. But it's a little different though, because at least people are kind of still participating in crypto. I mean, it's not like it's not like the weekend where everyone's enjoying the weekend. It's, we have markets still open around the world. Massive gold bar orders heading into the Middle East. Yeah, East keeps stacking gold. We're entering the era of prompt to matter. And yeah, they're building boats, 3D printing boats. I seen that last week. This is old news. It's all news. The world when my Ethereum finally hits the 5,000. Oh shit, my alarm's going off. I gotta head out soon and get to that meeting. Right now it's 10:45. Bitcoin's still trading around 67.3. Nothing has really changed. Still looking at the order books in this range. And this is the area, the biggest area we have left to support. Next area is going to be right around that 65K, a little bit higher than that. So let's see where we're currently at. See, we smashed through it yet? We're on it right now. Yeah, we're sitting on it right now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. 67.3. The threes still holding. Weird. The threes. Looks like we're starting to chop up a little bit. Still too early to tell in the 1 minute. Looking like super tiny cup and handle here. A little bit of bull divvy in there. Can you zoom in far enough? If I had the 1 second chart, you could see it clearly. Oh, that's so ridiculous.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. But you can see it there if you pay attention. All right, we'll see if we get a little bit of a leg up here. If anything, maybe we get back to the 67.7. See a little bit of chop, consolidate. You know, and then see how far we get into about 10:30. Wow, it's already almost 11. 11:30, 12 o'clock, right? 11:30, 12 o'clock. Again, it's gonna be slow. It's it's basically like a weekend today. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. I think we're gonna be chopping around here for a while. Maybe we'll see throughout the day. All we gotta do today is basically hold between 69,000 and 65 and 69K. They're basically the center to the bottom of this parallel channel. We just gotta stay within this range. One more week, man. Just one more week. It's not a good place to start the week off, though. Not a good place to start the week off. All right. Let me get back in the chat with you guys one more time. I'm gonna head out for the day. I gotta go, get that meeting done and just rip the band-aid off and see if I gotta get the hell out of here and start packing up and tearing down walls and stupid shit.
What are you, stupid?
Otaku is a drama queen. He's fine. He just needs some clarification on the Reno. Yeah, I hope so. Will affect his studio, which we all know and love. Yeah, it sucks. Board up all the windows and doors. Don't let him in. Keep calm and hodl on, gang. Yes, 100% John. And with that, I will bid you guys adieu. Hopefully, we caught the bottom here. If not, maybe a little bit lower today. 66,000, 65.6, something in that range. Again, this is the biggest area we have of local level of support right now. It could be a bit of a, it's gonna be slow, guys. It's gonna be slow. Honestly, I would not be surprised at all. We just chop around here all day at this area until the market opens in Japan tonight, and then we just go to the moon. Not moon, but at least the higher range of this parallel channel back. By the end of Monday night. That almost actually works. That would be great. Something like this until about right here, and then do that. For the market open. That would be our typical yin-yang play, right? Yin-yang play, where we have a reversal for the foreign markets. The yin-yang for Japan going into the next morning open. We'll see how it holds. If not, we're coming back down, test the pillow and the lower range of this parallel channel. I would expect that to hold at least. All right. Just an idea, guys. We'll see how this plays out. I'll see you all guys again tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, of course, for the foreign market open. Yes. What is this? Raiden, what? I can't read that last part. What is that? Woon? I'm trying to figure out what you're saying there. Raiden, I can't. My Japanese is rusty. Puren, Perenze, Poon, Un or Woon, Woon. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Ghost. I'll catch you all on, of course, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you all again soon. Have a good one. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. See you all guys again tonight with more Feed the Fire fun.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my keys. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my wrongs, ignore wrongs, and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh hell, man! Oh hell no! My Japanese is really rusty. Yeah, my katakana anyway. Ready, play, run. Yeah. Wanu. Yeah. The ya always gets me in katakana. Yeah, the ya. I was close though. I was close. Jeez. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you have a great one. I wish there was more news, right? Wish there was more news. Hopefully Bitcoin sees a recovery tonight in these ranges. If not, it's fine. It's fine. We have the whole week to go and see how low we can go. How low can we go? All right. Have a good one, guys. I'll see y'all tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be safe out there. Peace.